welcome to net number 1049 of the Morning Brew. This is N2BH, Bill in Palmyra, New York. I'll be doing the first hour along with Vicky, KE8VKY, and then we'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF, along with Vicky. And then there will be a second cup today with Dick, WB2JPQ, and myself. Hope everybody sticks around. Just some quick announcements. Let's see, tonight, 8 o'clock, YouthNet. Bring your children, grandchildren, neighbors' children. They like third-party traffic. Try to get the youth involved, and the new format seems to be working out pretty well. Usually have 3 net controllers on there, and they'll do a pretty good job. Saturday morning, 9 a.m., 40 meter net, 7.245. And Saturday night, 11 p.m. is a trivia net. Text line is open, 716-317-9050. And you can email in, text at ecr.radio. And we have Roy, KA8BYU, Adam, W9AFK, Ray, N3DQD, Greg, VA3GLJ, Jimmy, KD9YUZ, Joe, KM4WZD, Mark, KE2EDS, Michael, KE2EIO, Eric, VE3XTD, Chuck, W3CVE, Bert, KJ4ZFM, and Vince, 4EMM. The question of the day is, do you have a video doorbell? That was sent in by W3ICQ. Let's take some mobile stations. Mobiles only, call signs twice. Kilo 4, Kilo Lima, Whiskey 4, KK4, Kilo Lima, mobile. Please take me in and out.
Victor Alpha 3, Bravo, Victor Hotel, Victor Alpha 3, Victor Hotel, mobile.
Whiskey Papa 4, Oscar, Oscar, India. Whiskey Papa 4, Oscar, Oscar, India, 18-wheeler. Okay, we'll acknowledge this list. We have Mark, KK4KZZ, Steve, W4HKL is in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great weekend. We have Brian, VA3BVH, Nick, W8NJT, and Ricardo, WP4OOI. Any other mobiles? Mobiles only.
8 Sierra Tango Juliet, Whiskey 8 Sierra Tango Juliet, mobile, in and out. Good morning.
All right, we'll acknowledge Steve. W8STJ was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. Let's go up to Mark, KK4KZZ. Do you have a video doorbell?
Good morning. Happy Friday. We made it to Friday. It's been a busy week for me, work-wise. And, no, I do not have a video doorbell. Probably will get one at some time, but currently do not have one. And an amazing thing's happening right now as I drive to work. It's only 67 degrees in Florida. That hasn't happened for a long time. Have a great day, KK4KZZ.
67. That's got to be cold for you guys. Hope you have a great day. Appreciate you stopping by. Let's see. We're starting out 52 up here. We're going to be in the 70s sort of next week. A couple days, 80, 81. But Brian, VA3BVH.
Good morning, Net Control. This is Victor Alpha 3, Bravo, Victor Hotel, just mobile here on the go to work. Finishing up the week in the office. Video doorbell, negative on that. I got a camera strategically placed at the front door where no one can see it, so I'll know if anyone's at my door regardless. Anyhow, thanks for being there, and you have yourself a great weekend along with everybody else on the net. 7-3, have a good one. Take care.
Oh, thank you, Brian. Hope you get to enjoy your weekend also. Nick, W8NJT.
Morning, everybody on the net. I do have a video doorbell. Started with a Ring 1. It had such a huge lag in it. I tried something else. I'm currently on Wise, WYZE, and it's been pretty good to me. W8NJT, back to net control.
Very good, Nick. Hope you have a great day. Thanks for checking in. Ricardo, WP4OOI.
Whiskey 4, Oscar, India. Good morning to everyone. 18-wheeler from Tifton, Georgia, heading to Tulsa, Oklahoma, then Tulsa, Oklahoma to Bakersfield, California. Everybody have a great weekend, 70 degrees, and back to net control.
Very good, Ricardo. Motor safe, and thanks for checking in with us. Let's see, we'll acknowledge Shane, KA5GSS, Ron, WA2WWK, Wayne, KC2NJV, and it looks like K1MCO just popped in via the text line. But let's go up top of the list here to Roy, KA8BYU. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, everybody on the brew. KA8BYU. No, I don't have a video doorbell or anything like that here at the apartment. I thought about getting one, but usually the cats let me know if there's somebody out there in the hallway. And hope to see everybody on the youth net tonight, and that back to you.
Very good, Roy. Hope you have a great day, and yes, join the youth net. Support the kids. Have a great day. Adam, W9AFK.
Good morning, everybody. Back to hot and humid in Chicago for the weekend. Somewhere up in the 90s, they're calling. Yes, we have a Ring doorbell and a bunch of cameras around the whole entire property. W9AFK, back to net.
Very good, Adam. Yeah, Jeff said in Omaha there, they're going to jump back up in the hot, humid weather, and looks like we're going to stay pretty decent here for the next week. Have a great weekend. Ray, N3DQD.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, Jeff, everybody else in the Zoom room and here on the net. No, we do not have a doorbell camera. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Very good, Ray. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you checking in. Greg, VA3GLJ. Good morning. VA3GLJ. Greg, you with us? Yeah, might have stepped away. We'll come back to him. Let's go to Jimmy, KD9YUZ. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicky, and everybody on the Morning Brew. No doorbell cameras here. KD9YUZ, back to net.
Very good, Jimmy. Hope you have a great weekend. Joe, KM4WZD.
Well, good morning and happy Friday, everybody on net. No, we do not currently have a camera on the doorbell, but Christmas is coming, and I wouldn't mind having one. That might be kind of fun. Everybody take care. 7-3 is a good weekend. KM4 WZD back to net.
Very good, Joe. Yeah, if you're on a busy street, you never know what you're going to catch on there. Have a great weekend. Up next, one of the team members for the open mic night, Mark, KE2 EDS. Good morning.
To the crew, yes, I do have a Arlo door camera along with an Arlo security system around my home. Have a great day, a great weekend. KE2 EDS.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Hope you have a good day. I'm sure we'll talk to you shortly here. Let's see, this N2BH. Let's go to Michael, KE2 EIO. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki. Good morning, everybody. No, I don't have a doorbell system, but I system on the house with a bunch of cameras and that. This is KE2 EIO 73 to everybody, and back to net control. Thank you.
Very good, Michael. Hope you have a great day and appreciate you being here. Let's go up to Canada. Eric, VE3XTD. Good morning.
Good morning. Lovely morning here. 45 degrees, clear skies mostly, and light breeze. No doorbell cameras. We do have video security, but not at the front door.
Very good, Eric. Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate checking in every day. Let's go back up to Greg, VA3GLJ. You around? I guess we'll put him in and out. He can check back in with us. Let's go to Chuck, CVE. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the brew there. Yeah, put me down for yes. And have a great day and a great weekend. W3CVE.
Well, thank you, Chuck. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you checking in with us. Robert, KJ4ZFM. Good morning.
Hello, good morning to everybody on the crew, Vicky, everybody in there. I want to say yes, we have one. We have a couple of little cameras that no one ever even sees and notices that we're on my house. KJ4ZFM.
Yeah, you can catch them before they even get to the doorbell. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. Let's go to Vince, KR4EMM.
Good morning, Bill. Good morning, Vicki, and everyone on the crew. Happy Friday. No, we don't have one. We live in a condo, and it would be going off every 5 minutes. So that doesn't work, but I think they're a great idea. Everyone have a wonderful weekend, and this is KR4EMM. Back to you, Bill.
Oh, thank you, Vince. Hope you have a great weekend yourself and appreciate you being here. Let's go to Shane, KA5GSS. KA5GSS, you with us? And nothing heard. Let's go to Ron, WA2WWK.
Whiskey Alpha 2 Whiskey Kilowatt. To answer your question, yes, I do have a video doorbell. It's not the ring version.
I also have several cameras in and around the outside, which gives me a pretty good viewpoint as to what's going on. W2W, WK.
Very good, Ron. Hope you have a great weekend. Wayne, KC2NJV.
Good morning, Bill and the rest of the crew. KC2NJV here. I have cameras all over the outside of my property, including the door and inside. The sign of the times and technology. Have a great weekend.
Oh, thank you, Wayne. Hope you get to enjoy your weekend as well. Jay, K1MCO.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew Crew. This is K1MCO directly from Orlando International Airport, and the answer is yes. I do have a Ring camera right on my door, along with a security system in the premises. Keep the house safe and peace of mind. Send it back to you, Bill. Have a great day. K1MCO.
Jay, hope you have a great weekend yourself, and thanks for checking in with us. We'll acknowledge some text check-ins, and we'll take some general check-ins. We have Michael, KFA-EBV, Tim, KQ4-EFY, Charlie, NA2B, and Terry, KM4-TC. Let's take some general check-ins. Come with your call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November. Kilo Zulu 4, Juliet November is mobile and in.
JA Mobile.
Kilo Tango 5, Bravo Tango X-Ray. Kilo Tango 5, Bravo Tango X-Ray.
Kilo 2 Alpha Alpha Charlie. Kilo 2 Alpha Alpha. In and out.
Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie X-Ray Romeo. Kilo Romeo 4, Charlie X-Ray Romeo, mobile.
RN. KC2 RN.
Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet. Victor Alpha 3, Kilo Tango Juliet.
Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor. Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor.
Sierra Kilo. Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf November. Victor Echo 3, Tango Golf November. Tim, Windsor, Ontario, Canada.
Oscar Bravo, KB2, POB. KA5GSS, KA5GSS.
N6QDY, N6QDY, in and out, please.
Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November. KE8, SMN, good morning. In and out today, please.
All right, let's hold up there. We got a pretty good list. We'll acknowledge Jeff, KE8SMN, was in and out today. Thank you very much for stopping by. Hope you have a great weekend. David, N6QDY, was in and out as well. Appreciate you stopping in, David, and hope you enjoy your weekend. We have Patrick, KB2POB, Tim, VE3TGN, Bob, N2ISK, Mike in the mobile, KC3LAV, Jinzik, VA3KTJ, Shane via text line, KA5GSS, Joel, KC2GRN, Kenneth, AB4KT, Samuel in the mobile, KR4CXR, Art, K2AAC was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Have you here? XE2JA in the mobile. Brad, KT5BTX. Bob, W3ICQ. Anders, KZ4JN. Text check-ins we acknowledge. We'll start with Anders in the mobile. Do you have a video doorbell?
Good morning, everyone. No, I do not have a Ring doorbell. I hope everyone will have a great day and a great weekend. This is KZ4JN, back to Net Control.
Oh, thank you, Anders. Hope you have a good weekend as well and appreciate checking in. You hear XE2JA. Good morning.
Hi, good morning for you in the group. It's XE2JA Mobile from Chihuahua, Mexico. Thank you. Happy weekend. 73 is back to you. XE2JA Mobile.
Would you like to answer the question, do you have a video doorbell at home? All right, have a good day here. Appreciate you checking in. Hope you enjoy your weekend. Mike, excuse me, Mike, KC3LAV, good morning.
And good morning to you. This is Kilo Charlie 3, Lima Alpha Victor, Mike in Warwick Township, Lancaster County. Beautiful fine morning here this morning. Bright green grass. Beautiful day. Negative to the question I have, watching the Wonder Dog. No Ring doorbell. Thank you very much. Back to Net Control. Enjoy a great weekend. KC3LAV clear.
Very good, Mike. Hope you have a good weekend as well and appreciate you being here. All right, let's go up top list here. Michael, KF8EBV.
Hey, good morning. I have a video doorbell, yes, and I have a dog, and normally the dog tells me before the video ring bell does. Appreciate the net, and back to Net Control, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Bravo Victor. Have a good weekend.
Very good, Michael. Yeah, it's amazing what the animals can do. Have a great weekend. Tim, KQ4EFY.
KQ4EFY. Tim in Columbia, Carolina. Thank you there. Yes, I have a video doorbell. Greet everyone on the back to Net Control.
Tim, hope you have a great day and appreciate you checking in. Charlie and Birdie, NA2B, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, from Birdie and I in Tampa Bay, 73 this morning. Starting to get those cooler mornings, which is a good sign of spring or fall coming. Anyway, response to the question, no, we just have a standard old doorbell. I sometimes have to push it because we don't get much company, so I have to check, make sure it works. HI. Have a good weekend. Thanks for what you do. NA2B, back to that.
Very good, Charlie. Yeah, I get more packages delivered on camera than I do visitors. Have a great weekend. Terry, KM4TC.
Good morning, Bill and the group. I'm checking in this morning from Holden Beach, North Carolina, where we're on a little vacation. Beautiful morning. Anyway, no, I don't have one. I do have the dog, though. But mainly due to procrastination. I certainly don't have anything against them. I just have never gotten one up. Y'all have a great weekend. KM4TC, back to net.
very good, Terry. Hope you enjoy your time at lake there and get to relax a little bit. Bob, W3ICQ, the person that submitted the question today. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Yes, I do have the video doorbell and a garage door video and a loud barking dog with good ears. Back to the net. Bob, W3ICQ.
Very good, Bob. Very good question. Appreciate it, and hope you have a great weekend. Brad, KT5BTX.
Good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Put me down for a yes. Got the cameras set around here just to be a little bit extra cautious. I appreciate everything you do. KT5BTX, back to the net.
Well, thank you, Brad. We appreciate you guys all checking in. Love talking to everybody, and hope you have a great weekend. Samuel, KR4CXR.
Good morning, Brew Crew. This is Samuel up in North Carolina. To answer the question, I do not, but I do have a couple security cameras. I hope everyone has a great weekend. And back to you, 73.
Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate being here, and looks like I missed you being mobile. Sorry about that. Let's go to Kenneth, AB4KT.
Yeah, good morning to everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. This is Alpha Bravo 4 Kilo Tango, Ken in the Villages, Florida. No cameras here of any kind. Everybody enjoy their day, 7-3.
Well, thank you, Kenneth. Hope you enjoy your and have a great weekend. Joel, KC2GRN.
KC2GRN. Good morning, Bill and Vicki and everybody else on the morning. It's a lovely sunny day here in Long Island, 59 degrees, light winds, 6 miles an hour out of the north. Humidity 83% and sunny skies. Anyway, do I have a Ring camera? No, I do not have a Ring video camera. Everybody have a great, wonderful day and a great, wonderful weekend.
Oh, thank you, Joel. Hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you checking in with us. Let's go to Shane, KA5GSS.
Good morning, Bill and Vicki. Sorry about the snafu. I checked in on the text line and had my node on the wrong node number, so I'm back square with the house. As to the question of the day, I do not have a Ring camera, but we do have cameras on the house, and they are very sufficient. Hope everybody has a great day. KA5GSS, back to net.
Oh, not a problem at all, Shane, and glad you did come back to us, and I hope you have a great weekend. Let's go up to Jenzik, VA3KTJ.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the net. Put me down for no, I don't have a doorbell, a video doorbell. Everyone have a great weekend, 7-3 to all. Back to net control, this is the VA3KTJ.
Oh, thank you, Jenzik. Hope you have a good day and enjoy your weekend as well. Appreciate you being here. This N2BH. Let's go to Bob and 2ISK.
Good morning, Bill and crew. Yes, I do. I have a video doorbell, and I also have 7 cameras in the system, various parts of the yard, including one up on my antenna mast. So I get a pretty good view, and some rings of that bell at night. It pops up a little window on my Amazon Fire TV. So We're straight. Everybody have a good day. And to ice cream.
Very good, Bob, man. You're wired up there. Good deal. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate checking in. Tim, VE3TGN, good morning. VE3TGN.
Good morning there, Controller, Vicky, and everybody at frequency there. Definitely, I just woke up and that, and so definitely have a good weekend, and thanks for being there. And I didn't get a question, or could you give me your question again, please?
Yeah, no problem, Tim. Do you have a video doorbell?
Well, we have an intercom system that you can dial up telephone and it rings, but not a video, but a telephone intercom system that works with the key board, and then it rings your house, your apartment phone.
Very good, Tim. Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate you checking in with us. Patrick, KB2 POB.
Me down as a yes. I have a video doorbell. Not the Ring. I don't want to change batteries anymore. KB2 POB.
Very good, Patrick. Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate you being here. See, we'll acknowledge next check-ins. We have Rod, WD8KOB, Anna, KD3HAN, Donnie, KM4CTB, Tim, VE3TCS. Let's take some general check-ins. Come with your call signs twice.
KO4CLD, KO4CLD.
Portable. In and out.
VK4, Bravo, Yankee Foxtrot. Victor, Kilo 4, Bravo, Yankee Foxtrot.
W2
Victor, Alpha 3,
W2
Yankee Bravo,
BLT.
Sierra. Victor, Alpha 3, Yankee Bravo, Sierra.
November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo. November 4, Romeo Hotel Echo.
All right, let's hold up there for a minute. We'll acknowledge Roger, N4RHE, Bill, VA3YBS, Scott, W2BLT, Bob, VK4BYF, Micah, KO4CLD. We had a station all we thought was portable, in and out. Could you come with your call sign again? Yeah, I guess he was in and out. Anybody else? General check-ins, call signs twice.
Net control, please copy. N9 BBM. N9 BBM. Nathan, Chicago.
Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo. Kilo Juliet 5, Delta X-Ray Bravo.
All right, we'll hold up there, acknowledge Nate, N9BBM, and Frank, KJ5DXB. And we have some text check-ins. We have N8ZFH, KD4KPL, and W2PUT. Let's go up top of the list here to Rod, WD8KOB. Do you have a video doorbell?
Well, good morning, Ned, and I hope everyone's having a good Friday and the weekend coming up. The answer to your question is I do not have a doorbell camera. However, I do have a Yorkie guard dog, which is more than adequate. Have a great weekend. WD8KOB.
Oh, they're a great alarm system. Have a great weekend. Appreciate you being here. Anna, KD3JN, good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Vicki and the crew in there this morning. No, we do not have a video doorbell camera. Everybody have a great weekend. KD3AJN.
Well, thank you, Anna. Hope you guys enjoy your weekend as well, and appreciate you checking in. Donnie, KM4CTV, good morning.
Well, good morning, Bill, Vicki, and everybody on the net. KM4CTV, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach. Yes, sir. Got that Ring doorbell. That's one of about 10 cameras in and around the house, ready to repel any invaders. That, along with my vicious, trained attack Shih Tzu. Have a good weekend, Bill. KM4CTV.
Oh, thank you, Donnie. And yeah, it's kind of sad we have to do that today, but man, you got to watch your stuff. Have a great weekend. Let's go from Florida up to Canada. Tim, VE3TCS. Good morning.
Good morning. This is VE3TCS. No, sir, we do not have Ring doorbell cameras or anything like that. We have a neighbor across the street who has one that covers the front of our house. Really nice. We have talked about getting a pair of them, one for the front, one for the back, which would cover the porch and the entrance into the garage and the patio. So maybe I'll get on with that next week. Thanks for the reminder. Back to net. VE3TCS.
Very good, Tim. Hope you have a great weekend and appreciate you checking in. Let me make a couple quick announcements here. There is a second cup today following the morning brew. Tonight's Friday, YouthNet, 8 o'clock tonight. Bring children, grandchildren, whoever. Third-party traffic is more than welcome. Saturday morning, 40 meter, 7.245, and Saturday night, 11 p.m., the trivia net. Let's go to Micah, KO4CLD. Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know what that was, but no, I do not have a doorbell camera, but I have an array of other things around the house. So, yep, I definitely can see what's going on even when I'm not here. So, KO4CLD, back to net.
Very good, Micah. Yeah. Or one of the Florida repeaters was keying up there. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you checking in. Bob, VK4BYF.
VK4BYF returning in the southern group. Yeah, good morning, you folks. Good evening over here. Thank you for inviting me. No, we do not have a video doorbell, but we do have other cameras around the house. Even over here, we have the same problems that you folks got over there. Thank you very much, and we'll chat to you a bit later on. Cheers.
Very good, Bob. Appreciate you joining us, and hope you enjoy the rest of your evening and your weekend. Up next, one of our team members, Scott, W2BLT. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody on the net this morning. No video doorbell for me. Heck, I don't even have a regular doorbell on my house. Give yourself a good weekend. This is W2BLT.
Very good, Scott. I hope you have a great day, and we'll talk to you a little later. Bill, VA3YBS. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill and Vicky and everybody on the crew. We do not have a video doorbell camera, but I have a number of cameras around the property, around both the house and the barn. So the answer to your question today is no. Everybody have a great day. This is VA3YBS. Back to you.
Yeah, very good, Bill. Hope you have a good day and enjoy your weekend. Roger, N4RHE.
Good morning, Bill. Clever cousin Vicky down November 4, Romeo Jaleco. I have a 4-foot concrete block wall around my house. The bell rings a 10-inch iron bell that is mounted on the roof and is disconnected 90% of the time. I have a Remington Model 700 BDL chambered in 30-06 caliber that I can hit a quarter at 100 yards. I have the delivery driver and the mail girl well trained. No cameras necessary. November 4, Roger, Ham enthusiast. Return to net.
Oh, Roger, I bet you don't get many visitors. Have a great weekend. Appreciate you being here. This N2BH, let's go to Nate, N9 BBM. Good morning. N9 BBM, Nate, you with us? Yeah, we'll put him down as in and out. Let's go to Frank, KJ5 DXB. Good morning.
KJ5 DXB. Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everybody. Put me down for a yes. Thanks for the check-in. Have a great weekend, everybody. KJ5 DXB. Back to you, Bill.
Yes, it is, Frank, and thank you, and hope you have a good weekend as well. Appreciate you being here. Gary, N8ZFH.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the crew. Another beautiful day in southeastern Michigan. And no, do not have a doorbell camera, but have several cameras. Please check me in and out. N8ZH, back to net.
Very good, Gary. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you being here. Chris, KD4KPL.
Hello, everybody. Yes, I do have multiple cameras like lots of other people, and being a former law enforcement officer, it's very important to be aware of your surroundings, especially at your home. And I also have a sign outside stating a warning that I don't call 911. So with that, I'll bring it back to you, and I appreciate you running the net. Everybody have a good weekend. It's KD4KPL.
Well, thank you, Chris. Appreciate you being here, and hope you have a great weekend. And yeah, around our home and our regular places, we're pretty relaxed and kind of let our guard down. But today, you got to keep an eye out. Have a great weekend. Up next, one of our team members, Dan, W2PUT. Good morning.
Good morning from Akiak in northern Michigan. No, we do not have any of the ring-style doorbell. I mean, that kind of creates the impression that one actually wants to answer the door. We've got dogs. they let us know. Oh, we do have a regular doorbell, but I mean, say a video one, it gives the impression that you actually want to answer the door. Yeah, no, we can ignore it easier. Something like that. But we do have like others, a camera that can watch the door there. Back to you, W2PUT.
Very good, Dan. Yeah, I like Scott. No doorbells at all. Have a great weekend. Appreciate checking in. Up next, one of our host team members, Hale, K8BAC.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, everybody in the Brew Crew. Happy Friday. Answer's no. Don't have any cameras around the house. I wanted to put one out back, probably will, but I just don't want it connected to anything but a private network, not any kind of network that's in the open space. Everybody have a great day. Back to you, Bill, KBAC.
Yeah, very good, Hale. Yeah, I can understand that. Have a good day, and hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow morning. Let's see, we have Mark, N0CKV, Bill, KI4EGQ, and Randy, W2RBC. Let's take some more check-ins, call signs twice and slowly.
Kilo 9, Delta Quebec, mobile, in and out. Kilo 9, Delta Quebec, mobile, in and out.
Kilo Zulu 450 November. Kilo Zulu 450 November. Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. KE2EHI Kilo Echo 2 Echo Hotel India. Kilo Alpha 2 Echo Uniform. Kilo Alpha 2 Echo Uniform. Kilo Oscar 4 India Yankee in and out. KO4 IYY in and out back. KE9 Kilo India 5 November Quebec Charlie. Kilo India 5 November Quebec Charlie in and out.
Sierra Mexico 4 Axiana Boston Canada. Sugar Mike 4 Axiana Boston Canada from Sweden.
Papa.
Delta Kilo Charlie 3 Foxtrot Golf Delta.
Okay, let's hold up here. We got a pretty good list. Let's see. We have K9DQ. Al was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. Hope you have a good weekend. We have Gene, KK4DIY. James in the mobile, AA5JW. Joseph, KE2EHI. Scott, KE2EEU. Steve, KO4IYY was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have Mike and HLN. We had a KE9EUU, something like that. Could you give us the correct call sign?
Kilo Echo 9 Delta Uniform KE9 DUU.
Thank you, Stephen. That makes a difference. We had Raul, KI5NQC was in and out. Thank you for stopping by. We have Eric, SM4XBC, Ray, KC3FGD, and Bob, KQ8U. Let's go up to the mobile. James, AA5JW. Do you have a video doorbell?
Well, good morning, everybody out there on the Brew Crew. This is Alpha 5 Juliet Whiskey Mobile. cameras on my house and Fort Knox. You're not sneaking up on me, so I don't need the extra video doorbell. With that, I'll say 7-3, hand it back to Ned. Everybody have a blessed day and stay safe out there. This is Alpha 5 at Whiskey Mobile. We'll be monitoring.
Oh, thank you, James. Hope you have a good day and hope you get to work safely. Enjoy your weekend. This is NTBH. Let's go up to Mark. N0CKV. Good morning.
Morning, Bill, Vicky, the rest of the brew crew, and everybody else on the net. Happy Friday. Yes, we have a video doorbell. I can finally say yes to one of the morning brew questions. And 0CKV back to net.
Very good, Mark. Yes, it is. Hope you have a great weekend. Appreciate you being here. Bill, KI4EGQ.
Yeah, good morning to the brew crew. It's KI4EGQ. We don't have a, camera system, but we got two dogs that'll hear, they'll hear a deer or a fawn or a bird, chipmunk, a UPS truck at a pretty good distance, and hardly anything can get through here. Hope he's trying to alert now. So, anyway, but that's something for the future. Everyone have a good weekend. KI4EGQ.
Very good, Bill. Yeah, it's amazing what the animals can hear. Have a great weekend. Up next, one of our team members, Randy, W2RBC. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and everyone on the Morning Brew. Yes, I have a video doorbell and 7 cameras around my yard. The video doorbell is really nice to see who's there. I hope everyone has a great weekend. Back to net control, 73 to all, W2RBC.
Very good, Randy. Yeah, they are handy, especially when you're not home. Have a great weekend, and well, I'm sure we'll talk to you soon. Let's go to Gene, KK4DIY.
Good morning. This is KK4DIY, Gene in Homosassa, Florida. And the answer is yes, I use a doorbell camera and a couple other cameras that guard the front and the back. So thanks a lot, KK4DIY.
Very good, Gene. Hope you have a great weekend, and appreciate you checking in with us. Joseph, KE2EHI.
Good morning. This is KE2EHI. I do not have a Ring camera. I don't actually have a doorbell at all. I got 5 tower mounted cameras and 3 around the house, so definitely see who's coming. So back to net control.
Very good, Joseph. Hope you have a great weekend. Scott, KE2EEU.
Yeah, good morning to everyone on the Morning Brew this morning. I do have a Ring doorbell camera, and I also have one other camera. Here at this house, I got a couple Reolink cameras at my mom's house to monitor what's going on there as well. Back to you, everyone. Have a great weekend. Make it a great day. K2EU.
Well, thank you, Scott. I hope you have a good weekend as well, and appreciate you checking in. Mike, N8HLN.
Vicky and the crew, coming to you this morning from east side of Detroit, where it's a beautiful clear morning and 55 degrees. Answer to the question is no, I do not have a Ring camera per se, but I do have a number of cameras that circumvent the house and show me who's on the porch. So the answer is no in that regard. Everyone have a great weekend, and 73, back to net, N8HON.
Oh, thank you, Mike. Hope you have a good weekend as well. Let's go to Stephen, KE9DUU.
Good morning to everyone on the Brew Crew. The answer to the question today is no, I do not have a doorbell camera, but I do have other cameras on the property that pretty much watch everything, including the front, the back, and the side porch.
Very good, Stephen. Appreciate you checking in. Hope you have a great weekend. Let's go all the way over to Sweden. SM4XBC. Eric.
Mike for XN Boston Canal. Thanks for coming in on the frequency, the equaling to you. I have not camera on my apartment, but I have very good sign on my apartment, no camera on all. Clock in Sweden is 1.57. So very good, and have this weekend from Sweden. Sierra Mike 4 Xena, Boston, Canada, and 4.
Very good, Eric. Glad you joined us, and hope you have a good weekend as well. Let's go to Ray, KC3FGD. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Vicky, Bill and Vicky, and everyone on the brew. No, we do not have a doorbell camera. So, beautiful day here in Lancaster County, PA. Everyone have a great day, great weekend. Back to Bill.
Oh, thank you, Ray. Yeah, looks like we're getting a nice stretch of weather here, and hope you have a great weekend. Let's go to Bob, KQ8U. Good morning.
Good morning, Bill, Vicky, and the rest of the crew. I do not have a doorbell camera, but I do have a camera system pretty much covers the house and the neighborhood. Have a good day. I'll be on the second cup. KQ8U, back to net.
Very good, Bob. Yep, there will be a second cup today. Hope everybody sticks around. Have a good day, Bob. Let's see, Ben, WD8CZP. Good morning.
Good morning to everyone on the East Coast Reflector and in the Zoom. And on those on the Zoom, you can meet our new Cavapoo, who's 9 weeks old. And here in Winter Haven still, and in Winter Haven, Florida, a little bit of dry air coming in. Haven't had rain for a couple of days. A lot of clouds and so on, but been pretty pleasant. No, I do not have a doorbell ring or a doorbell video yet. Plan on having one eventually, but this little ball of fur is going to keep me busy. Anywho, 73s, everybody. This is Whiskey Delta 8, Charlie Zulu Papa WD8 CZP. Back to net control. Have a good morning, folks.
Very good, Ben. Let me see here real quick. I can't bring it up quite yet. I'll check it, and appreciate you checking in, and we'll talk to you later. Norm, NY1US, good morning.
Yeah, morning, Bill and Vicky and everybody. I'm Drew, NY1US here. Very good. The answer to the question is we have a garage. We have one in the garage, and we usually keep the garage door open, so when people approach, the wind catches them, so. Very good. Everybody have a good weekend, and make the Bill and UBH from NY1US.
Very good, Norm. Appreciate you checking in. I hope you have a great weekend. This N2BH, that'll do it for me today. Appreciate everybody checking in with me. Hope you have a great weekend, and hope a bunch of you stick around for the second cup, and we'll turn it over to Jeff, KE0GKF, along with Vicky, KE8VKY. It's all yours.
Well, thank you, Bill. What a wonderful first hour. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF. Of course, Vicky is going to be backing me up on the log, keeping me in line. We're starting out at 3 degrees already this morning. The sun is just starting to come up here in the Midwest. And it was dark that first hour with Bill, but sun's coming up, and we're looking for a high in the mid-90s, 95 degrees. The heat is back in the Midwest, but I guess it still is summer. Personally, I'll take this over degrees, like in the winter, which you can get here too. The text line is 716-317-9050. That's 716-317-9050. Just text your call sign to Vicky. She'll get you on the log. You can miss the pileup. And also text us, or email us, I should say, at text@ecr.radio. That's text@ecr.radio. And Vicky will get you on the log if you email it too. One more thing, Dick is looking for pictures always for the Facebook website, and also Facebook, and I should say YouTube. So send your ham-related radio pictures to wb2jpq@aol.com. He's looking for pictures. Send them and we'll get you on there. Twice and slowly with your calls for Miss Vicky. Good morning. 7. In and out. Good morning.
K4GDS, K4GDS.
Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Zulu X-ray, KC5CZX.
Delta 2, Uniform Alpha Hotel, KD2, UAH, Mobile.
Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Kilo Delta 5, Zulu Papa Tango. Echo Link Mobile, in and out, good morning.
WA3RLL, November 3, Radio Whiskey Alpha 3, Alpha Echo Papa, Freeport, Pennsylvania.
This is Kilo 6, Lima, November, India. Lancelot in Hayward, California, K6LNI, and I will be in and out.
KF8, CWF, Kilo Foxtrot 8, Charlie Whiskey Foxtrot.
KF8, DIC, KF8, Detroit, Rock City.
Echo 2, Golf Hotel Zulu. Kilo Echo 2, Golf Hotel Zulu.
Kilo Juliet 5, Whiskey Victor. Kilo Juliet 5, Whiskey Victor.
Okay, let's go with this list here. From the bottom up, KJ5WV, KE2GHZ, KF8DRC, KF8CWF, K6LNI, Lancelot from Hayward, California. You were an IO this morning. Thanks for checking in so early over there in Cali. WA3AEP, KD5 ZPT Paul from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. You were an IO. Have a great weekend, sir. Rocco, KD2UAH, you're the mobile on this list. You're going to be first. Hang tight, Rocco. KC5CZX, K4GDS, W7OMH,
W4PPX, N5GI, and at the top of the list was N7WZI. Let's go to the mobile station on this list. Rocco, good morning in Long Beach, New York, KD2UAH. The question of the day, everyone, is, do you have a video doorbell? Back to you, Rocco.
One KD2UAH on the road to work. Yes, I do. I have a ring. I have rings at work. I have rings at home. And I have found them to be very useful. Thank you. Have a great day, everyone in the net. Thank you for picking me up. KD2UAH Mobile.
Yeah, you know, Bill came up with this question this morning, but I love camera technology. I've got an Insta360 for the motorcycle. It shoots at 4K. I've got all sorts. I've got a television camera that hooks right up to the network. You know, that thing was thousands of dollars. I don't want to get into that thing. But I have all these fancy cameras, you know, because I just love camera technology, but don't have a doorbell. Have a great day, Rocco. Alan in Lubbock, Texas, N7WZI by the text line. Good morning, Alan. Alan, going once, going twice. Good morning, N7WZI. Well, we'll put Alan in as an IO this morning. Let's go to Rick in the Villages, Florida, NGI. Rick, what say you?
Well, good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the Brew Crew. Happy Friday, everybody. And yes, we do have a Ring doorbell and a number of other cameras around the property, so we can keep an eye on things when we're out of town. Works very well. And in this day and age, it's almost a mandatory thing. You just never know. Anyway, hope everybody has a great weekend. N5GI, back to net.
Yeah, things have certainly changed this day and age. Have a great morning, Rick. Be safe. Don in Hollywood, Florida, W4PPX.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and everybody on the Brew Crew this morning. Yeah, I have a Ring doorbell camera. I usually don't have it on, but anytime I'm out and about and away from the apartment, I do turn it on. 7-3, hope everybody has a good day. W4PPX clear.
Okay, Don, a good one down in Florida. It seems we're starting off warmer than a lot of you down there in Florida, here in Nebraska. Have a great day. Let's go to Gil in Orlando, Florida, K4GDS. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone, and it was 76 degrees this morning in Orlando when I got up. I don't have a doorbell on the RV, so I don't have a doorbell cam, but I can assure you I have a 360-degree uninterrupted external view of the RV at all times, and even a PTZ inside, so I can watch the dogs. K4GDS, back to net.
Yeah, Gil, I've got an Insta360 X3. You know, in the days with cameras, it was always point and shoot, you know. Now with the X3s or the 360s, it's shoot and point. You point the camera where you want in editing later after you've shot the video, since it shoots in 360. It's kind of reverse. It's now shoot and point, not point and shoot. Have a great morning. Let's go to Daryl in Lubbock, Texas, KC5CZX. Daryl, over to you.
Well, good morning to everyone on the KC5CZX. No cameras here whatsoever. We've got good old-fashioned dog watch power. So back to net, KC5CZX.
Daryl, always good hearing you out there. Have a great weekend. You made it. Let's go to Andy in Butler, Pennsylvania. WA3AEP. Andy, good Good morning, sir.
Yes, good morning. This is W3AEP, and actually I'm in a little area called Shenley, Pennsylvania, along the river, the Allegheny River and the Kitskimenis River. And I'm coming through a repeater that's in near Ford City, Pennsylvania. My residence is Butler, which is about 35 miles from where I'm at the moment, but I'm in my permanent campsite sitting outside my RV here, and I just erected a UHF antenna here, and I'm able to get into the repeater. UHF is hard in the valley, but yeah, it's my first, like I said, first time checking in. And doorbell camera? No, we actually remodeled our house and did away with our doorbell. I have no doorbell at all, actually, right at the moment. That probably wouldn't be a good idea, or that would be a good idea to put one in. So with that, I'll turn it back to net control. This is WA3AEP, and good morning to all.
All right, Andy. Well, you're hitting that repeater just fine. We got you loud and clear there. And also, have yourself a great weekend. I was going to say something to you and forgot. That's terrible. Got so many things going on here on the computer watching the display. Let's go to Brian in Warren, Michigan, AF8CWF. Brian, good morning.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, the rest of the Brew Crew. Yes, I do have a door cam, and it's proven to be handy. I was up north. My daughter was at home. One of those high-pressure salespeople came to the door. She was stupid enough to answer the door, and I told him from 186 miles away that we weren't interested. Have a great day. Enjoy your weekend. KF8, CWF, back to net control.
That is so cool, Brian. We're not interested from that far away. Pretty cool. Have a great weekend. Jack in Rochester, Michigan, KF8BRC.
Good morning, everyone. I have two Ringer cameras, take movie, and I have two 12 cameras too, because I have a big land, that's why. And really, they do a good job. The 212, they are on my cell phone, and the other two is on my cell phone too. And that's all I have for you. And thank you for running the net.
All right, Jack. Have a great morning. Steve in Brooklyn, New York, KE2 gigahertz, GHZ. Good morning, Steve.
Good morning, everybody on the net. Nice weather here in Brooklyn today. Looks like it's going to be a great day. No, I do not have a Ring camera because I live in a building with concierge service, so I don't really find it necessary. So, no Ring camera. So, K2, GHZ, back to you.
Steve, have yourself a great day in Brooklyn and a great weekend ahead. Let's go to Franklin in Haskell, Oklahoma, KJ5WV. It looks like a news station if we got that right. KJ5WV. Going once, going twice, KJ5WV. Well, we'll put KJ5WV as IO this morning, and he can always recheck in if he gets back to his radio. Let's go to, well, let's see, we have Ariel, Mike, and Carlos that came in by the text line while we were doing that list. And that text line, by the way, is 716-319-9050. Just put in your call, and Vicky will get you on the log in the appropriate place right when you come in. Let's go with another round of check-ins, twice and slowly, please.
W2, CJM, W2, CJM Mobile. 3U. Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor. Kilo Bravo 5, Sierra Alpha Victor.
Oscar 4, Foxtrot Bravo Mike. Kilo Oscar 4, Foxtrot Bravo Mike.
Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Echo Mike. Kilo Quebec 4, Quebec Echo Mike. Allen, 7 North Carolina, in and out mobile.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Yankee Mike. Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Yankee Mike. Central Austin, mobile in and out.
Okay, let's go with this list right here. KJ5, JYM, Dalton from Austin, Texas. You were an IO. Have a great day. KQ4, QEM, Allen from Fayetteville, North Carolina. You were also an IO. You two, thank you for checking in and have a great weekend. Let's move up the list. KO4, FBM, KC2, JZE, KB5, SAV, NW3U, WA8, CLG, W2CHJM. Charles, you're the mobile on this list. You're going to be first. N1 CBM, KW4SOG, and W4RHC at the top of the list. But before we get to you, Ariel, let's do this mobile. Charles in South New York, W2CJM, and everyone that question and review is, do you have a video doorbell? Charles, over to you. Good morning.
Everybody, Vicky, yes, I have a video doorbell and cameras around my house. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for doing a great job.
Charles, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Let's go to the top of the list to Ariel in Alachua, Florida. W4RHC. Ariel, good morning. Ariel, you still with us? W4RHC. Well, we'll put Ariel in as in and out, and probably getting another cup of coffee. Let's go to Mike in Huntsville, KW4SOG. Mike, it's Fun Button Friday. Push the button.
Jeff, Vicky, everybody out there on the brew. Yes, I've got a Ring doorbell camera, but I'm moving to Simply Safe and their outdoor cameras just because I think it's a little bit better. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day. KW4SOG, back to net.
Mike, thanks for checking in. Have a great weekend. Carlos, good morning, Flyboy from Hollywood, Florida, N1 CBM. Over to you, Carlos.
Great morning, Jeff, Vicky, the rest of the crew. It's blue skies, 79, but very humid. We had a ton of rain down here in Hollywood last night. Hope it stays like that for the Friday and not come this afternoon. The monsters start showing up and pouring all that water down on us again. Anyways, we don't have a Ring doorbell, but we do have a video keypad for the garage. I'll let you guys sort it out if you want to put it as a yes or a no. That's going to be your choice. Anyways, everybody, have a great weekend. N1 CBM, back to you, Jeff. Nice hearing you.
You too, Carlos, and Vicky is the final decision maker. She's got you down as a yes. Have a great weekend, Carlos. Doug in Homosassa, Florida, WA8CLG. This is WA8CLG. Very good morning, everybody. I do not have a doorbell camera per se. I do have a camera system in place, and with a monitor going 24 hours a day. So I don't know where that puts us. But anyway, everybody have a good Friday and a good weekend. Back to you, Jeff, WA8CLG.
All right, Doug, and you do the same, sir. Thank you very much. Let's go to David in Garner, North Carolina, NW3U.
Well, good morning to you and everybody else out there on this fine Friday morning. At least I hope it's fine. We do not have a Ring doorbell, a doorbell camera. We have cameras, but not the doorbell camera. And appreciate you guys doing that. Hope everybody has a good weekend. We're down to visit my buddy that's a shut-in, get him out for breakfast today. So we'll do that. Everybody take care. We'll catch you guys Monday morning. 737 W3U.
All right, David, enjoy your breakfast. Have a big old breakfast burrito on me. Have a great day. Jason in St. Amant, Louisiana, KB5 SAV. Jason, what say you?
Morning, Jeff, Vicky, everybody on the Brew Crew. No, we do not have a doorbell Ring camera. We're down here in South Louisiana. I grew up with everybody and went to high school, everybody, my neighbors and all that. So we do the old school. We watch each other's houses when we're gone and all that. But y'all have a good day, good Friday, and good weekend, and we'll get it around. SAV, back to net.
Always good to keep an eye out for your fellow brothers and sisters, for sure. Jason, have a great morning. Bob in Hamburg, New York, KC2JZE. Good morning.
Good morning to all. And actually, I live in Eden, New York, about a mile from WB2JPQ. But due to the postal thing, it's 175, so it says Hamburg. We don't have a Ring doorbell camera, but we do have a Ring camera on the garage. So I don't know how you're going to count that. Everyone have a great weekend. KC2JZ.
Vicky put you down for yes, Bob. That's what we got you down as. Have a great weekend. Jose in St. Cloud, Florida, KO4FBM.
Good morning, Jeff, Vicky, and the rest of the Morning Brew. I got a Ring doorbell and about 8 cameras around the house, just in case. Back to you. Have a nice weekend.
All right, Jose. Thanks for checking in this morning. Have a great weekend. And our lucky 100th check-in, Scott, Memphis, Tennessee, KY4NB.
Well, good morning, Jeff, and everybody on the Brew Crew. Thanks to Miss Vicky for logging there, and everybody behind the scenes. Happy Friday, all. Land Elvis barbecues. We have one of those things in a box somewhere, I think my wife bought off of the TV, so that reminds me I do need to install that there. Right now, I just, when the doorbell rings, I open the door and take a look, and anyway, kind of scary. Back to you, and what do I win for that 100th check-in? KY4NB, back to that.
Big old sausage and biscuit and egg, something to chew on this morning. That's what you get. Go buy yourself one and enjoy. Have a great weekend. Let's go to where we had Randall and Kevin come in via the text line. Let's add to that list right now. Twice and slowly for Miss Vicky, please.
Wow, this is cool. We've got a lot of captive audience this morning, a lot of connections. We know you're out there. Twice as slowly with your call, please.
Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha X-Ray Charlie. Kilo Juliet 5, Alpha X-Ray Charlie Mobile.
Kilo Charlie 4, Juliet Golf Charlie, KC4J, GC, Tractor Trailer Mobile. Current location is Mebane, North Carolina.
Kilo Echo 8, Alpha Quebec Whiskey. Echo 8, Alpha Quebec Whiskey.
Whiskey 2, Echo Mike, W2EM.
Kilo Quebec 4, Hotel Echo Foxtrot, KQ4, AGF, in and out.
3RLL, November 3, Radio Lima, Mobile.
Okay, let's move right through this list. We had N3RLL. Robert, looks like a new station. You're mobile, so you're going to be one of the first up. KQ4HEF. Keith, you are also mobile, so hang tight. W2EM. KE8AQW. KC4GC. William, another new station. Looks like you're new, so you're going to be first. Hang tight. KJ5AXC. KZ4WO, and at the top of the list, K8UFM. Let's do these mobiles first. KC4GC, looks like William, new station, you're mobile. Good morning.
The call is Kilo Charlie 4, Juliet Golf Charlie, name here is Steve. Sierra Tango Echo Victor Echo, Tractor Trailer Mobile. Currently on I-40 near Mebane, North Carolina. Name here is Steve. I've checked in here a time or two before. But good morning from foggy central North Carolina. And yeah, I just left the company yard in Chesapeake, Virginia at 0 dark 100. Heading out to a warehouse a little southwest of Winston-Salem, and then going doing a drop and hook, taking an empty container back to the port of Virginia. To answer your question, no, I do not have a doorbell or I don't even have a doorbell at my apartment. My complex, they do have for the upstairs apartments, but not on the ground floor where I am. I have thought about a few times that I get a few dash cams. That was about the same style that I bought from a Walmart several years ago. But, that one from Walmart only lasted about 3 months before it went kablooey. So I bought this pack of 4 of them because I was thinking, okay, well, if they work, I want to pass them around to family. And they didn't really work, so they're in storage. But, they can, I think, work well enough to, say, put on the glass that separates my kitchen from the patio. Of course, the front door is right there, right next to it. I thought about somehow maybe putting that up there on the glass and, just having it. I think it can be set to record whenever there's someone near the door. And well, I can do that, and I might put that up. So I haven't got around to it yet. Pretty quiet neighborhood though. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Good morning, everyone, from KC4JGC in the Big Rig.
All right, Steve. Thanks for checking in this morning. Motor safely. Let's go to our another mobile station, KQ4HEF. Keith Thompson, Georgia. It's a simple yes or no question. Do you have a video doorbell, Keith? Good morning.
Good morning, and I'm on a portable, but in clear note. But anyway, no, I don't have a doorbell at all. KQ4HEF. Good morning to everybody on the net. Have a good day.
Well, Keith, you do the same, sir. Good hearing you. We thought you were mobile. It happens. Sometimes we miss calls and things like that. Maybe we got this call wrong. N3RLL or something like that. Good morning. I think you might have been mobile as well.
Good morning. Hey, you got the call right. November 3 Radio Lima N3RLL, Austin, Texas. Yes, I do have a Ring doorbell, but I don't have access to it because I didn't register it or something. I forget what my kids told me. But we had a Ring doorbell at the other QTH in Kansas City and loved it. Caught so many funny moments. Anyway, first time on the net, thanks for doing it. Actually, first transmission on the radio, temporary radio, the Kenwood rig kind of, I don't know, overheated or something. I'm not sure. Something wrong with the screen, so I put this one in. This is a temporary stopgap till I can get a replacement. Everybody have a good morning. Happy Friday. N3RLL, back to that.
Okay, Robert. Well, it's working, and yes, it says you're new on the log here to the East Coast Reflector and such. So check us out at eastcoastreflector.com. Get a welcome letter from us as well if you're current on QRZ. Check in more often. Let's go to Randall in Brownstown, Michigan, KAUFM. Randall, good morning.
Good morning. Hope I'm getting through. This is KAUFM. I'm up in Copper Harbor, Michigan today, and to find cell service, I had to go to Brockway Mountain. And to answer the question, no. With that said, everyone have an outstanding day. This is KAUFM, back to net control.
All right, Randall, you have a great day. My name is Jeff, KE0GKF, with Vicky on the log, KE8VKY. The radio of choice this morning is my HT. It's a Quansheng K8 is what I'm talking on this morning. Let's go to Kevin in Athens, Alabama, KZ4WO. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Brew Crew. To answer the question, yes, I do have a camera. KZ4WO.
Kevin, have yourself a wonderful weekend. Lewis in Houston, Texas. It's Fun Button Friday, Lewis. KJ5AXC. Push the fun button.
Good morning. Yes, I have a Blink doorbell, and I have cameras around the back. Matter of fact, we just caught a family of 3 raccoons coming through the backyard. Other than that, everybody have a great Friday. The weekend looks great. Enjoy it. 73's KJ5AXC, back to net.
Lewis, thanks for checking in this morning. There will be a second cup, by the way, folks, here at the top of the hour. Check in and say good morning. Even if you don't have a question or anything, just check in anyway. Of course, it's Friday, so the second cup will be coming up at the top of the hour, so hang around for that. Let's go to Michael in Plymouth, Michigan, KE8AQW.
Good morning. It's a nice sunny morning here in Michigan. I'm actually currently portable down in Grosse Ile. The weather's, I think, in the low 60s. And to answer your question, we do not have a Ring doorbell, but I know several people who do and got one for one of my siblings on Christmas a few years ago. So I think it works well, and it's pretty cool technology. Hope everyone has a great weekend, maybe do some contesting or just get out there and enjoy nature. 73 from KE8AQW, back to net control.
All right, Michael, thanks for checking in. And hey, Roger, I see you streaming in the Zoom room there, by the way. I always like to say good morning to you. KQ4QMN, he just waved. He streams live as he takes his bike ride in the morning. I like to watch it while I'm doing check-ins. It's kind of cool. Let's go to W2EM, Chuck in Lancaster, New York. Good morning, Chuck.
Yeah, I brought a couple of radios with me, so I'm receiving on one, transmitting on another one, and it's all miscombobulated, but you sounding really good over here.
And if you're in the area tomorrow, we're having our Ham Fest at the Lockport Drive-In. And no, I don't have a video doorbell. Lucky I do have a doorbell. I had to put up an aftermarket radio one. But now I got stations in the garage and in the barn, and they're all around, so that works out. Anyway, have a great day. W2EM, clear.
Okay, thank you, Chuck. And Michael, I think you might have talked under him. Did I get you, Michael? KE8AQW. Good morning, Michael. Might have not got you there. Might have been a double key.
This is KE8AQW. I gave my report, I think, before you just spoke to him. I don't know if you heard me. I'm on a handheld, so not sure how my reception to the repeater is. But no, I don't have a Ring doorbell. Back to net control from KE8AQW.
Michael, thanks for getting us squared away. Have a great morning. We had Bill and Doug come in by the text line. We're ready for another round of check-ins. The text line, by the way, is 716-317-9050 through 716-317-9050. Simply put your call in your phone. Vicky will get you on the log. And, of course, email now we have at text@ecr.radio. That's text@ecr.radio. And you can email us your call, too, as well. Let's add to this list twice and slowly, please.
Kilo Zulu 4, Whiskey November, in and out. Kilo Zulu 4, Whiskey November, in and out.
November 2, Victor Lima Kilo. November 2, Victor Lima Kilo. Mobile.
Papa Oscar, Kilo Charlie 5, Charlie Papa Oscar, in and out. WB2JPQ, WB2JPQ.
KC2JPQ, KC2JPQ, in and out.
WB5ICC, Whiskey Bravo 5, India Tango Tango.
November 1.
For OSU, not for Ohio State University. Go Badgers.
Okay, we'll go with this list right here. And Vicki pulled both of you out, and I heard both of you too at the same time. From the bottom up, N4OSU and N1WEB, both keyed at the same time, but we heard you both. WB5ITT. KC2JPQ is right next to WB2JPQ. You two have always confused me a little bit. Not confused me, but you both have the same last three. KC5CPO, you were an IO this morning, Dave. Have a great morning. Also, Frank, you were an IO, KC2JPQ. I forgot to say, you have a great morning as well. N2VLK, Jeff, you're a mobile station on this list. You're going to be first. Hang tight. KZ4WN, Robert from Leesburg, Florida, you were an IO. Have a great weekend. KF8DRJ, and at the top of the list we have W8WHK, but let's do the mobile station first. Jeff in Lancaster, the N2VLK. Jeff, good morning. And in review, the question is, do you have a video doorbell? Good morning.
Everybody else on the brew. It's a little bit foggy here this morning at Chautauqua Lake, but it'll burn off. And as far as the question, I do have a Ring doorbell, and I like it except for when the deer set it off at 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning. But with that, I'll turn it back to you. I'll say 7-3, and hope everybody has a great day. N2VLK, clear.
Deer was probably looking for a nice, crunchy apple snack. Have a great morning, Jeff. Let's go to Bill in North Fort Myers, Florida, W8WHK. Good morning, Bill.
Good morning. Southwest Florida. 75 degrees and overcast and raining, although I can see the sun trying to burn through the clouds. We have a Ring. We've had this Ring for a very long time, since maybe the first time they came out, and still working. I probably just jinxed it, but that's okay. We could use a new one. And the mower guys are out there cutting the grass, making a lot of noise and waking everybody up. So everybody's having a good morning. Okay, back to you. This is W8WHK 7-3s.
All right, Bill, you have a great day. Yeah, it happens to me quite often. I'll have the windows open and I'm working here in the home office talking to someone, and the mowers go by with the grounds crew, and I'm like scrambling to shut the door so it doesn't come through the microphone when I'm talking to people. Have a great day. Let's go to Doug in Allen Park, Michigan, KF8DRJ. Good morning.
Everybody.
Well, Doug, all we got was bits and pieces there. Dick was saying they were having some issues at the repeater site. Have yourself a great weekend, sir. Thanks for checking in this morning. Let's go to the Godfather himself, WB2JPQ. Good morning, Dick.
Morning, Jeff, Vicki, Bill, everybody. No, I do not have a Ring doorbell. It's a good question this morning. Thanks for W3ICQ for sending it in to us, and anybody can submit Morning Brew questions. There's a place right on the website to do so, Morning Brew questions and other questions, so don't hesitate to send your question of choice in.
And we'll see everybody on the second cup. Bill will be here with me. Vicky's going to be on assignment at 9 o'clock. We'll have a little bit of fun between 9 and 10. Back to you, Jeff. This is WB2JPQ.
All right, Dick. We'll see you at the top of the hour. Chris, been waiting patiently in Beaumont, Texas, B5ITT.
That'd be real patient because I'm in orange. But anyhow, good morning everybody on the Morning Brew. And as far as a video front doorbell, that's a negative, Ghost Rider. Yep. In fact, don't even have a doorbell here at the house at all. Let them knock. TGIF and all that other stuff. And I hope everybody has a good day. And don't forget second cup here after 8 o'clock. WB5ITT back to net control.
All right, Chris. Have a great weekend. Good hearing you as always. Webb in Collierville, Tennessee, N1WEB. It's Fun Button Friday, Webb. Push it.
Thank you, Jeff. I pushed the button. Thank you, Vicky. Good morning to the net. No, I do not have a Ring doorbell. Everybody have a great weekend. N1WEB.
All right, Webb. I got a million cameras too, and I don't have one of those on the front of the apartment door anyway. They wouldn't have us do that. Jerry in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, N4 OSU. How are you at Gracie doing this morning? N4 OSU, my mistake. It's not Gracie with you. N4 OSU, Jerry. Good morning. Over to you. Well, not for Ohio State University. We'll put him in as out this morning, and he can always recheck. Marson in Sterling Heights, Michigan, N8MJN. Marson, do you have a video doorbell?
Hey, good morning, Jeff. Vicky, everybody on the brew. Hopefully the GM repeater is passing my audio along. If not, oh well. No, I do not have a Ring doorbell. Wish everybody 73s. Happy Friday. N8MJN, back to net.
Well, Marson, that was a reflector quality transmission. You sounded terrific. Have a great weekend. Kevin in Bowling Green, Ohio, KF8DJQ. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Jeff. Good morning, Vicky. Caught me with a mouth. Scotty here. No Ring video doorbell, but it sounds like it might be a good project for this weekend. I do have a camera pointed at the back door, so I know when to let the dog out. Have a good day, 7-3 all. KF8DJQ is clear.
Kevin, thanks for checking in and have a great weekend, sir. Let's go to Jim in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, NW4Q.
Good morning, Jeff. Sounding great. No, we do not have that system. Good morning to all of you.
Jim, thanks for checking in. Have a great week. Andy in Cheektowaga, New York. That always cracks me up. Cheektowaga. W2AJR. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning, Jeff. You do such a good job saying it, too, boy. A lot of people butcher that name. I do not have a video doorbell, but porch pirates beware. Smile, you will be on candid camera. Back to you, Jeff.
Candid camera. Wow, you're showing your age, Andy. I'm kidding you. You have a great weekend. Steven in Brooklyn, New York, 82 KP.
Vicky and the rest of the Morning Brew crew. Negative on the doorbell video ring thing. Hope everybody has a great weekend. 82 KP back to net control.
All right, Steven, you have, I think, yeah, right. You have a great weekend. Rex in Crystal River, Florida, KJ4LXJ. Good morning, Rex.
Good morning to you and the rest of the brew crew. Yes, I do have a video doorbell, and it's surprising. A lot of people walk up to it and just look at it, won't press it. I guess they don't think it's capturing if they don't press the button. They'll look at it and knock on the door. KJ4LXJ, back to the net.
Yeah, Vicky was saying in the Zoom room it sets off a motion sensor. Yeah. Hey, Rex, have yourself a great weekend, and thanks for rounding out that list. We're ready for another round of check-ins. We've got plenty of time. Get yourself on the log. We got 430 with IRLP, 450 or so connections, so we know you're out there. Get yourself on net number 1049 for the history books. Come twice and slowly.
Kilo Echo 8 DBS, Kilo Whiskey, Kilo Echo 8 Delta, Bravo, Sierra Park Mobile. Juliet 1 Sierra, NJ 1 Sierra, Eric in Vermont.
November 1.
Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee Victor Delta.
And Bernie.
Bill in Pennsylvania. Kilo Charlie 3, Yankee Victor Delta. Bill in Pennsylvania. In and out.
KC3 TBV, Kilo Charlie 3, Tango Bravo Victor.
Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar X-Ray Tango. Whiskey Delta 4, Oscar X-Ray Tango, in and out.
Okay, little pause for the cause. Make sure I don't miss anybody that wanted to get on that list. Let's see. Let's take care of these two IOs. WD4OXT, Realty in Winter Springs, Florida. Have a great weekend. Thanks for checking in. And also William from Valencia, Pennsylvania, KC3YVD. You were an IO this morning, William. Have a great weekend. KC3TBV and NDN. At the top of this list, we have NJ1S. Eric from Vermont. Eric, good morning. Get us started out on this list. Do you have a video doorbell, Eric?
Yes, good morning to you and everyone else on the net. Actually, I have 5 cameras around my property, one on my door exactly, and then the rest covering the entire property. Back over to you, and have a great morning. Over.
All right, you have a great one. Well, I too. I just switched radios. If it sounds slightly different, I was getting a low voltage on the Quan Sheng, so I just grabbed another one. Always have to have a backup. Have a great weekend. Bernie in Hudson Falls, New York, N1NDN. Good morning, Bernie.
Good morning, everybody. This is Bernie, N1NDN, portable in Queensbury, New York, at work, using the All-Star node that I built yesterday. So, yeah, cameras all over the place. I think I've got 7 on my property. I have 2 video doorbells, and I've got 500 of them at work.
not doorbells, cameras. So, yeah, we're well covered. If you ever wonder what I'm up to, just jump on my cameras. Well, you have to have the password. Anyway, good morning from Queensbury. Looking forward to the weekend. N1, NDN, back to net.
Bernie, thanks for checking in this morning. Roger from Manchester, Maryland, KC3 TBV.
Yes, good morning to everybody on the net. The answer to the question this morning is yes, we do have a video doorbell, along with a few other cameras scattered out. Keep things under control around here. Hope everybody has a great day and a better weekend, and we'll talk to everybody on Monday again. Back to net control, KC3 TBV.
All right, thanks for checking in. Have a great weekend. Daryl in Epsom, New Hampshire, WB1DXN. Daryl, do you have a video doorbell? Daryl, going once, going twice, sir. WB1DXN. Well, Daryl had to probably run off, but thanks for checking in, Daryl. We got you as IO this morning. Mark from Albuquerque, New Mexico, W5MHG.
Well, good morning, W5MHG. Gracie says, bow wow, yippee-yi-yay, you're up against the clock. Thanks so much for being there. We have about 8 cameras all over the house. We always see the skunks in the morning. W5MHG from the land of enchantment. We love that text line, 73.
Mark, you and Gracie have a wonderful weekend. We're down to about a 2 or 3 minute warning, I like to call it, when it comes up to just about the top of the hour. So we really don't have time for check-ins, but we do have a 3 minutes left for IOs. This is going to be a list of ins and outs. Just give us your call twice and slowly. There's no hurry, so we don't get all bottled up there. Give us your call twice and slowly. Let's get you on the list if you've waited this long. This will be a list of ins and outs. Twice and slowly.
KK7GY. KK7GY.
W5DBS. Whiskey 5 Delta Bravo Sierra.
KG4 River Delta Foxtrot. KG4 River Delta Foxtrot. 5 Golf Uniform Yankee Kilo Juliet 5 Golf Uniform Yankee. November 5 United X-Ray Tango. November 5 United X-Ray Tango is low as the wallet.
KR2 US. NY2 US.
AR4.
In and out.
EZT.
KQ4 EYF. Kilo Quebec 4, Papa, Yankee Foxtrot, Eli, Hanson, in and out. Good morning, Brooker.
Okay, looks like I've got the reflector, and we're going to go with this because we have about a minute left. Because here the second cup is coming up. Everyone, stay connected. Repeater owners, stay connected. The second cup's coming up. So moving up the list, KQ4 PYF Eli. NY2US Jim, KR4 DET Randall, N5US KJ5 GUY Guy, KQ4 ZBF Bill, W5 DBS David, and Clark KK7 DY. Everyone have a great weekend. 142 check-ins this morning. It was a wonderful net. Everyone stick around. Dick will put about a 20-second pause in here for stations and repeaters that need to disconnect or connect. And everyone stick around and stay connected for the second cup that's coming up. Everyone have a wonderful weekend. This is KEZGKF on behalf of Vicky, Dick, Bill, and everyone else. Have a great weekend.
Thank you, Jeff. Good morning, everybody. This is Dick, WB2JPQ, along with Bill. Into BH here this morning, and we'll be having a little bit of fun for the next hour, I hope, on the second cup. We'd like to see what's on your mind. We'd like our people to talk to us and maybe ask a question or so. Last week we had rolled out our new VU meter on the website. I just wonder how many are using it. It seems like a lot of people have come on and said no response necessary, and I'm sure they're looking at their signal on our provided VU meter and listening to the audio, so that might be something you might want to comment on this morning. We had a great town hall meeting last night. It was suggested that we come up with a gimmick to get people talking, so we're going to be working on that. The people that were in the town hall last week are going to meet back in 2 weeks, and I think it might be kind of exciting. It might be fun to get people talking. And other than nuts here on the East Coast Reflector, it seems like at 9 o'clock everybody turns their radio off and waits for the next morning brew the following morning, and our days go so quiet. Like Jeff said, we got probably 450 more connections here this morning. So anyway, let's take some mobiles. Bill is doing the logging here, and I'll probably split the net up a little bit with Bill if he likes to come in. We already got Bob, KQ8U, via the text line. So do you have any mobiles this morning? Like to get in and just say good morning to us. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
2, EMS Mobile, Kilo 2, Papa Mike Sierra Mobile.
Oh, Echo 4, Foxtrot, Mobile and Alabama.
Good morning, Paul, K2PMS. And Bill, was that you? Boy, I haven't talked to you for so long. You've been around here for 20-some years. I can't... oh, it's Bill there, my friend, the beekeeper. I just can't pull his call up. Bill, what's your call sign? I'm sorry, I can't pull it out. I haven't talked to you for so long.
Oh, my call sign, KE4IFI on a companion node in South Alabama, and I am Mobile. Good morning, everybody.
I think it's KI4IFI. Bill, you're very hot. You're very hot. I see you're on higher LP, but you're really hot and a little bit distorted. But I'll get back to you. We also got Daniel from North Carolina in here. Mobile, KO4UZL. Got Andy on the text line. Let me go up to Paul. He's somewhere around Western New York. Good morning, Paul. K2PMS. What's on your mind this morning, Paul? Good morning to you.
Good morning, Dick, and everybody on net. Yeah, just out here chasing again this morning. Got one actually coming down in Sardinia. Here on top of the hill by the forestry department. Waiting for it to get a little bit closer. Other than that, nothing. Enjoying the beautiful weather, that's for sure. K2 PMS Mobile.
Paul? Good to see you. I didn't know that Stars stayed connected past 9 o'clock on Fridays. Nice to see that they do. It's nice to have the Stars repeater in Hamburg and Colon in the system on the morning brew and whenever. Bill, KE4IFI, good morning to you. Sorry about your call sign. I was having a senior moment. How are you doing? I haven't really talked to you in a long time, and man, you've been around here for probably 20-some years.
I am doing good, Dick. No problems. I'm mobile in southern Alabama at the present moment and doing what I gotta do. Just traveling and having a good time being pilot. Everything's good. Beekeeping, I'm still doing that, but in a new location. QSO?
Got you, Bill. I was thinking about you a month or so ago. Wondered if you were still into the bees. Thank you for being there. Thank you for joining us on the second cup this morning. Good morning to Daniel, KO4ZUL.
Roger, good morning guys in the brew, everybody else out there. I'm out of Georgia and I work mobile, essentially going from account to account, so I've got one that's it's about a good hour and 30 minutes away from me, so I'll be able to be on here for a while. Other than that, it's great. Like everybody else has been saying, the weather's nice, a little bit better, and yeah, I'll be here listening. KO4 is the UL. Back to net.
Well, nice to talk to you, Daniel. I see this is your first time checking into the second cup, and I don't remember hearing you on the system before, but welcome. Got a nice sounding all-star note. Well, you only go up to Bob. He's always first on the list here, it seems. KQ8U. Good morning, Bob. What's on your mind this morning? Got anything going on?
Morning, Dick, and the rest of the net. Today's the big show, our big fundraiser. We're raising money for an animal clinic and getting ready for that, get the cars ready and stuff. It should be a good turnout, hoping 300 or 400 cars, but that's all that's going on, making the preparations, getting the wheels turning, and I should be back in time for the youth net tonight. Everybody have a good day. KQ8U, back to net.
Bob's off to a big car show. Great. Next up's our friend Andy from Cheektowaga, New York. Hey Andy, I can't help but saying this. Didn't Mike do a good job in teaching Jeff how to say Cheektowaga? Good morning.
Well, if Mike was responsible for Jeff saying Cheektowaga, it wouldn't have been that good. No offense to Mike, but yeah, I miss the way he slaughtered that town name. But not a whole heck of a lot going on here this morning, Dick. Just taking it easy, got a couple of days off, just enjoying the magnificent weather here in Western New York. It is fantastic. May get out this weekend and do a little bit of apple picking. I think it's almost time for that. So we'll catch everybody. Have a great weekend. 7-3 W2AJR.
Thank you, Andy. Hey, one of these days I got to connect up. Maybe we'll meet for coffee. I need to pick up that link radio. I got a project coming up. We're going to put 444 or 145.49 up at OLV. And I need to do an off-site hop to that, and I'm going to use that link radio. It'll work out just good for that. But we'll get together. One of these days I'll give you a call. We'll get together for coffee. Mike, Valley Springs, California. Good morning, all the way across the U.S. K6AAN. Mike, what's happening with you this morning?
Well, good morning, Dick. Everybody on the second cup. Oh, I thought I'd try and fit the second cup in between the two local nets I usually call in on around here, and because of the text line, I can do that. Pretty nice. Anyway, we're kicking back around here really today. Weather's been beautiful out here in California. All that heat's gone for a while, and high 70s during the day. Just beautiful. So maybe a little bit of fall coming in here. We hope so. A lot of local fires here and there, but they've been getting them put out real quick. Nothing's gotten out of hand so far, so hopefully make it through that fire season and start getting some rain. Anyway, thanks for doing the second cup there, guys. This is fun, so we'll be out of here and off to another net. This is K6AA. I'm back to you, Dick.
Well, thanks for stopping by. That might be a good question someday. How many nets do you go into in a day? Thanks, Mike. Memphis, Tennessee. Where in the world is that? Good morning, Scott. KY4NB.
Well, hi there, Godfather, and Miss Vicki, everybody on the net that's still listening there, or started listening. I know it just started. Well, on the banks of the mighty Mississippi River, which is not as mighty right now, the stage level's way down below zero. Anyway, we need some water in it, but it'll keep flowing. It'll just present some issues for the barges, I think, but different places. But anyway, the flowers are still growing in the front yard. All these sunflowers I've planted, it did the trick. I don't have much front yard to cut anymore. Birds and butterflies and bees and all that. So it's fun there, Dick, and weather's nice, and looking toward a good weekend. Got one meeting at work after lunch. I don't know why they do that on Mondays and Fridays, but anyway, that's the world of business, I suppose. Make sure people are there, maybe. Who knows? Anyway, that's what's going on in Elvis and barbecue land, and good to hear everybody out there, and thanks for that. I'll let you get some more in there while I look at these flowers before I go to work, Dick. KY4NB, back to net. 7-3, so I'll be listening.
Well, thank you, Scott. Yeah, I was just texting with the junkyard dog this morning, and he needs rain, too, as we do here. We had a little bit of rain last week, but it's still pretty dry around here. We could use some more. Some lawns really got burned out this summer. Mine did, from the heat and no rain. So we need it here as well. So maybe we'll get some rain, send it down the Mississippi to you. My grandfather always said, we had a cottage up at Chautauqua Lake. My grandfather always said, you know, you could run down to New Orleans and watch that come up the Mississippi. So that lake, and as many do, empty into the Mississippi. Let's go to Gil in Orlando, Florida. Missed you last night, Gil, on our town hall meeting. I think that's about the first one you missed. Good morning, K4GDS.
Yeah, I kind of missed that, and wanted to be there, but my wife wanted to go out with some friends, and kind of had to stick with that program, especially after being out of town last week for my daughter's wedding. Trying to get reacclimated here. You were talking about lawns getting burnt out. The summer here started so hot and dry, but we made up for it in the second half. Now I'm just looking forward to Florida winter, which is why I live here. And Dick, I think we asked the question, I don't remember what net it was on, it might have been the open mic night, about how many nets you participate in a week or something like that. Remember, not too long ago. Anyway, back to you, sir. K4GDS.
You know, Gil, now that I think about it, I think you're right. All of our nets seem to run together in questions. This morning, we were stumbling this morning for a question, and Bill said, anybody got a question? And I looked at what I had kind of in queue, and we had one that was sent in this morning. It was a great question for the morning brew. And I did see the pictures, Gil. It was a beautiful setting for your daughter's wedding. Very nice. And, congratulations to all. Good morning to Chuck. I think I saw Chuck. Yeah, he's in the Zoom room here this morning. I haven't said good morning to Chuck yet, from Lancaster, New York. W2EM. Mike, or Chuck, good morning.
Yeah, we're getting ready today. I have to get some stuff together for the Ham Fest tomorrow. We got to be out there at 5 o'clock in the morning and set up and get ready, and people are coming in there real early. And I think it starts at 7 or 8, but I'm going to be cooking. I'm going to be with Luke, and we're going to be doing the cooking, making breakfast sandwiches, and then later on hamburgers, hot dogs. When it gets towards noon. But well, you know how those things go. They're usually over by 12:30, 1 o'clock anyway. But it's a nice venue out there, except if it rains. If it rains, it's no good. They're going to have like a rain date. But so far, we've been pretty lucky out there. Other than that, I've been working on a lot of radio stuff, and been having a lot of fun with it. And I had a couple of strange things going on. I had this one antenna set up, and I had terrible SWR. I took off the radials, and the SWR came right nice. It was, it was sort of weird. I figured, the more radials, the better you are. I took the radials off, and the SWR came right in, to acceptable zone. So I don't know. What do you think?
Doesn't sound quite right, Chuck. Sounds like something's wrong there. Years back with the verticals, I never had a lot of experience. I know we've talked about it many times in the Zoom room. It was four radios, for each band, one going each direction for each band. Now, my gosh, I think they recommend, 36 or something like that, and they're all the same length. Years back, we used to make them resident for the bands, and that's changed over the years. And I was surprised to see that when the guy started fooling with verticals in the Zoom room, because it was always one quarter wavelength vertical for each band. And I remember when Roger years back put his up, it was 36 or something like that, and they all were the same length. So I'll have to. Steven's in the Zoom room here. I will have to talk to Steven about that. Let's go to Jim in Livonia. Good morning, NY2US. Good morning, Jim. Guess Bill will mark Jim in and out. What's going on in Crystal River this morning? Good morning, NJ4LXJ.
Good morning to you and everybody here on the second cup. Not a whole lot. I'm kind of enjoying this little cooler mornings we've been having. I think I just looked at the temperature, said it was around 72. Sure feels better than starting off in the 80s. Don't have a whole lot planned for the day. Possibly pull the motorcycle out and give it a good wash and wax, and maybe a little ride later on. KJ4LXJ, back to you guys.
Thank you, Rex. Next up is Mike. I don't know how we got him out of bed so early. Maybe Mike, did you hear us talking about you this morning? Jeff pronounced Cheektowaga, and Andy came up so nicely that I told Andy this morning that you taught him how to say that. Good morning.
I tell you, if Jeff said it perfectly the first time, it means he's been cheating. So that's a tongue twister if there ever was one. I got AC problems again, Dick. Seems like this AC unit has been a problem child this year. Had compressor start capacitors. It eats them like they're candy. Seems like I've replaced about 4 or 5 in them in a 2-year period. And now the main fan that blows the air into the house has quit on me. So I'm on YouTube on here now trying to figure out exactly whether I'm going to replace it myself or call the technician. So that's my thing for the day. Everyone have a great time here on the Morning Brew and the Second Cup.
This is Mike, K2CMT. Back to net control.
2 US is back.
I had my share of air conditioning problems when I used to winter there in West Holly in Orange City, as you well know. Well, maybe you don't know, but it seemed every year I get a slow leak, and when I sold the house, that was the first thing they did was replace the air conditioning. Jim is back. Good morning, Jim. NY2US.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning to the group. Good morning to everybody. I don't know what happened. If I ran out of range of the repeater, I still heard it, but apparently nobody heard me, so I brought up the repeater phone. Or mobile to our 50th high school reunion. The whole weekend event. Golf today. Halfway to the golf. So that's what's happening in this end, and then later in the week we've got an HF upgrade, antenna upgrade project. And tomorrow is our autumn festival in town, and I'm directing traffic there for a couple hours, so it's a busy week for sure. Good to hear everybody's projects, and Dick, we're like you, we're running low on water. WB2JPQ in a group, NY2US Mobile.
Thanks, Jim. Well, good luck on the 50th anniversary. You're going to see that everybody got old. You might not want to go. You might want to remember some of the way they were. Thanks, Jim. Let's take some new stations. Bill's in here with me this morning, N2BH. He's on the log. We're looking for some new stations. Want to get in and have a little bit of fun with us here this morning. Call signs twice. This is Dick, WB2JPQ.
Alpha India 8 Whiskey Mobile. Alpha India 8 Whiskey Mobile.
EMM, in and out, AR4 EMM.
Whiskey Delta 8, Kilo Oscar Bravo, WD8 KOB.
Kilo Foxtrot 8, Echo Sierra November.
N8 MJN, November 8 Mike, Juliet November, mobile, in and out.
KJ5 MUU, KJ5 MUU, in and out.
All right, let me hold up there a minute. Good morning to Brandon in Oklahoma. KJ5FUU, I think we got you in and out. Good morning to you. Good morning to our friend Tim in Windsor, Ontario, VE3TCS. Patrick, Oak Harbor, Ohio, we got you, KSESN. We got Rod in West Virginia. We got Vince in Fort Lauderdale, KR4 EMM was in and out. Chris is mobile. I'll get right to you in a minute, Chris, AI8W. And before Chris, there was a suffix EF or something like that, and it came from Monticello, Kentucky. You were extremely noisy. The station ending in Foxtrot, you want to try it again? Maybe you could change your location or raise power, but you were extremely noisy. I think the suffix is Juliet, or
ZDF, I believe, but you're pretty noisy. I don't know if you can change location, raise power or something there, but you're just unreadable. Let me go to Chris in Allen Park, Michigan. He was mobile this morning. Good morning, Chris. AW, what's on your mind this morning, Chris? And you got any projects going on?
I'm a ham radio operator. When don't I have projects going on? I'm currently testing LoRa module for Heltec. They sent me a pre-production sample of their LoRa 32 version 4. Having fun playing with that, building firmware, etc. Building another antenna in the front yard that nobody can tell is an antenna. Flagpole. Doing it from scratch because I wanna. And I'm currently on my way to replace a power supply in a printer. So, yeah, I got projects. They're all kinds of fun. Thanks for being there, everybody, and back to Ned, Alpha India 8 Whiskey.
Sounds like you got your work cut out for you this morning, Chris. Let me try Bill again. We figured out who it was, Bill. You're so noisy I didn't reckon. KQ4ZDF. You want to see if we can hear you any better? Bill, good morning from Monticello, Kentucky.
Morning, sir. I think I'm ahead in
Yeah, you're on the edge of something, Bill. You're in there, buddy, but you're pretty bad. Thanks for being here this morning, and like Roger says, put the flat side of the dipole, or flat side of the vertical to us. I'll never forget that one. Good morning to Rod in Madison, West Virginia. KD8KOB. Good morning. First time checking in here on the second cup, Rod. Good morning.
Yeah, WD8KOB. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, my wife just got home, so just show me in and out this time, and I'll check back in when I have more time. WD8KOB.
I guess poor timing on our part. Thanks, Rod. Thanks for stopping by. We're here every Friday on the second cup from 9 to 10, so maybe that fits into your time frame. We usually find some different people than the morning brew. People get up a little later. Their drive times are a little bit different. How about Patrick in Oak Harbor, Ohio, KF8ESN? Good morning.
Morning to everybody. Actually, I'm headed into my wife's work to drop off her shoes that she forgot.
You kind of jumped out there, Patrick. We heard that you were headed to take your wife her shoes. God, I hope that's all she forgot this morning.
Yeah, she has ADHD, and she had her house shoes on, but forgot to take her work shoes with her. And now I'm headed into the branch of the bank where she works, and I'm going to say 7-3, and have a great day, guys. KF8ESN.
Patrick, thanks for stopping by this morning. Let's go to our friend Tim up in Windsor, Ontario, Canada, VE3TCS. What's going on up there this morning, Tim?
And everybody on frequency. Well, I went and ordered 3 books from the ARRL, and I'm working my way through a Nano VNA book and downloading programs to run it and software updates and all kinds of stuff. And I'm just taking a little coffee break. The mind's a little overstimulated at the moment.
but enjoying it. Back to net. Well, sounds like there's a little inversion in Central Florida today. Our Orlando repeater is keying up. It does that in the morning hours. All right, Tim, well, we won't see you for a couple of weeks if you're playing with a nano VNA. That is a nightmare as far as I'm concerned. Thanks for being there. How about Leo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida? K4ITA. Good morning, Leo. K4ITA in Fort Lauderdale. You still with me, Leo? Maybe Leo stepped away. Let's go to Mark in Alma, New York, KE2EDS. And Mark is in here with, looks like his two grandkids in the Zoom room with us. Good morning. I think they're boys. Good morning, boys.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, everyone in the Zoom room and the rest of the group. Yes, I'm with my grandson. We already went out this morning to the pumpkin patch and picked out pumpkins for Halloween. We're all excited. Just had a little breakfast, and it's going to be a fun day with Grandma and Grandpa. They're going to spend the weekend with us. Other than tomorrow morning, I'm going to be going up to the Hamptons in Lockport, New York. Looking forward to that. Hope to see some of you guys out there. Other than that, Dick, have a great day. Enjoy. KE2EDS.
I hope to get out there myself, Mark, if I can tomorrow. Got a couple things going, but I think I can squeeze it in. So, good to see you and the boys in the Zoom room. And Joe's in there. Good morning, Joe. Mark, Chuck, Bill. Doug is in there, KF8DRJ. Come join us if you want. We're not talking, but we can look at you. Bill is ready to take some more check-ins. He's patiently waiting. Anybody, anywhere? I'd like to get in and say good morning. This is Tech WB2JPQ.
AC2 and JV.
Whiskey Bravo 1, Delta X-ray November. Whiskey Bravo.
Welcome to... Good morning, crew. Kilo Echo 2 Gulf Oscar K2GOG Alfonso, West Harrison, New York.
Whiskey Bravo 1, Delta X-ray November. Denver.
Station. Well, let me tell you who we got. I got Wayne. Good morning to you, Wayne. KC2NJV. We got Daryl. KB1DXN. West Harrison, New York. Gonna have to tell me where that is. Alfonso, KE2GOG. And we got Jeff from Lancaster, New York. N2VLK. Who was the last station that had called in? You were extremely noisy. The last station, please. York, KC2NJB. Good morning, Wayne. Nice to hear you on the second cup. What's on your mind this morning?
Hi, Dick. We haven't talked for such a long time. KC2NJV. For those who are interested, the New York Marathon
is gearing up for the November 2nd run, and ham radio operators play an important cog in the race. And so we're always looking for ham operators to volunteer, and there's a deadline of, I think, the end of this month. I'm not sure that if you want to do it, you have to apply. Other than that, not much.
It's been a while, Wayne, and you're usually first up on the Morning Brew, and I'm only first up on Wednesdays, and maybe we missed each other. Good morning to Daryl, Epson, New Hampshire, KB1DXN. Daryl, what's happening with you?
KB1DXN, what's happening with me? I don't know. The last couple of days I've having difficulty getting into the East Coast Reflector, and taking yesterday's advice of a return email of changing to a different reflector, ends in 334 Echo, I believe it was, and this morning I was hearing dropouts on that. I tried to get in and heard my call and did my little thing, and I got marked as an X. If I get too many of these things, I'm afraid that I'm going to get banned from the East Coast Reflector. But I'm looking at my audio spectrum here, and I'm doing pretty good into the spectrum anyway, so hope I'm making it into you okay. So I'm concerned about getting, banned from the East Coast Reflector if it just happens too much that I'm not getting heard. Back to net controls. Thanks for your information from yesterday, Dick, and talk with you all later. WP1DXN.
All right, Joe, with us. Beautiful transmission. Never had a dropout, another thing going on. Joe's looking at it. We got some issues. Apparently, we got some issues. You had the only reported issues. We don't get a whole lot of, let's face it, we're pretty much an analog system here. We don't get a whole lot of digital users. We do a lot more than we used to, but still need to keep things up and running. But Joe's looking into it. We got some issues, I think, in Texas he's working on. I heard him recruiting one of the guys yesterday in the Zoom room. I think they're going to take a look at it here over the weekend, but he certainly sound good. And I don't think he'll get banned, but what's the most aggravating, I guess, is people that, and we don't get a lot of abuse, and we understand in a lot of cases, people text in, we don't get to them right away, they get busy and they have to go on with their day. But for the most part, everything is very, very, very good. No problem. Let me go to West Harrison, New York. Where is that? KE2GOG. Good morning. First time user here on the second cup.
Good morning. Alfonso here. West Harrison is near White Plains, New York. So we're in Westchester County. And I am a brand new ham. I'm under a month with my technicians. I'm very excited. And as far as projects, so yes, I must have that itis. I bought a Nano VNA. I bought a Pi-Star. I bought a DMR radio. So I am also studying for my general. So busy, and definitely the bandwidth of the brain is getting maxed out. Back to you.
Well, my advice to you is don't try to do too much at once. We were talking about that yesterday in the Zoom room. Some of these new hams, they're on All-Star, then they're on D-Star, then they're on YSF, then they're on DMR, then they're here, then they're on FT8. Gee whiz, slow down. You got a long career ahead of you in amateur radio. One thing at a time. But good to hear you, and I do know where you are now. And I see you coming in through W2YMM 449. 3 or 8 there on Long Island.
Let's move on to Brian. I'll never forget this. Lumber Bridge, North Carolina. I actually Googled that, Brian, after last week. KQ4IIX. Good morning.
Good morning, Dick and everyone on the crew. I don't know what the topic is this morning, but just here at work and gonna knock out the day and football game tonight. It's high school, so looking forward to that. If I missed anything, but that's all I got here.
We don't generally have a topic on the second cup. We just let everybody say what they want, and they got a question, we try to answer it, find an answer for them. But I think you did the right thing this morning. Good luck at work. Good morning to Jeff. Somewhere down on Chautauqua Lake. Beautiful Chautauqua Lake. And to VLK. Good morning, Jeff.
Good morning, Dick. I hope you're doing well today. It is a nice day here today. Blue skies was real foggy this morning, but the sun burned that off. And I get the pleasure of taking my wife to Bemis Point Fall Festival today. Craft show extraordinaire. I can't wait. I'll talk to you later. Hope you have a good day. I'll say 7-3. I'll listen for a little bit. N2VLK. Clear.
Welcome. Jeff, might not be all that bad. Been to a lot of fall festivals in my day, and sometimes they're enjoyable if you find a bench and find somebody to talk to while your wife's looking around. You won't see much amateur radio gear there, unfortunately. Thanks, Jeff. You have a good day. Tuscumbia, Alabama. Good morning, Micah.
Good morning. I'm having to come in on Echo Link because I forgot to grab my radio when I was headed out the door. I heard that other station worried about being banned on the ECR. Don't worry about it. They haven't banned me yet. I'm pretty hard to put up with. And yesterday's question to have you rode in a limo, I was not fully awake yesterday, and I realized that I actually rode in a limo for a funeral. I was actually I forgot what I was called exactly, but I was a bearer. I actually helped load the person into the hearse. So I'm aware of that now. So I feel pretty funny about that. But life will go on. It'll be forgotten. But back to you, Dick. Thank you for the second cup, and y'all have a good rest of the day.
Mike, I hope the rest of today goes well. And you're right. If you haven't been banned, nobody will be, right? And you've heard of the expression, a day late and a dollar short. Mikey, that was a question from yesterday. I'm glad you finally caught up, and good luck for the rest of the day. Let's take some new stations who'd like to get in here and have a little bit of fun with us this morning. Maybe pick on Micah. Call signs twice slowly. This is Dick, WB to JPQ, along with Bill on 2BH.
KE2EED, Kilo Echo 2, Echo Echo Delta.
Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles. Kilo Bravo 2, Whiskey Golf Charles. Mobile short on time.
Chris,
KE2EED. Morning to Carlos in Hollywood. And Kevin, almost asked the Florida short on time. I'll go right to you. I think you're mobile as well. KB2WGC. Good morning, Kevin. What's on your mind this morning?
Appreciate the second cup. I wish it was more often, but that's okay. Heading physical therapy for the knee, but that other station I couldn't get through yesterday. And yes, I did drive, was in a limo. That was my first ride. I was being married, but I've had previous limo rides before that. But let everybody get back to their second cup and enjoy a wonderful weekend. KB2WGC.
Well, thank you, Kevin. And yeah, we used to, as you probably know, we used to do the second cup on any day during the week. It was always a random day. We're trying to, get together, and then we decided let's just pick Friday, and so it's been Friday for quite some time now. But thanks for being with us. Let me go up to Chris, KE2EED. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Dick, and everyone. I'm on my way to work just to drop off some paperwork. Might go over to the rink later on, shoot a few pucks, and that's pretty much going to be my day today. Not much going on over here. I did disconnect that node, by the way, Dick, and till I get a chance to take a look at that, and I don't know. I think you're right. I think it is the something in the house, but the thing is I got to find it. KE2EED.
Sure sounds like it. The press was in our town hall meeting last night, and before the meeting started, we briefly were talking about. I guess you'd been working with press. We briefly talked about it. And the problem with a simplex node is you could have an HT setting right there on the frequency, but you're not hearing what your node hears. If you got something coming into your node, you might not hear what we hear. It's just the way it is on a simplex node. So you have to think about that. You can't sit there with an HT and say, I don't hear anything. I don't have any interference, because you're not hearing what your link receiver is hearing. Even though you're on the same frequency, it's a lot of people can't understand that, but that is a drawback with a simplex node. You do not hear what we hear. Anyway, you'll get it. We'll work with you. Carlos, good morning. Host of the Youth Net. And today's Friday, isn't it, Carlos? N1CBM, good morning.
Good morning, Dick, Vicky, and Bill, everybody else here in the second cup on a Friday. Yes, it's YouthNet tonight. I'll be there for to moderate and I hope everybody just picks up the radio as they do with the first cup and the second cup, the morning brew and the second cup. We need to get these kids a lot of check-ins in there. Although the net's been going strong, we've been getting constant check-ins. It's always nice when we see that list build up in that log sheet while we have fun in the net tonight. 8 o'clock. I hope to see you all there. And I'm sitting here in my garage doing some woodwork right now. One of those drawers in pieces from my kitchen from years of abuse, so I'm fixing it. And while I do that, I wait for the service call. Microwave started acting up last week, so I called the service center. They told me they're going to be here between 9 and 12. So I'm calling them. They don't respond to the phone calls, but I guess I'm stuck here until 12. Back to you, Dick, and N1CBM.
Alrighty, Carlos. Well, I hope to be back here. I think we're going out. I hope to be back. Yeah, come join us, everybody. And we started something new. I haven't mentioned it
as of late, but we're trying to get the kids, third party and so forth, to come in the Zoom room sometime 7 o'clock or thereafter. We've had all of our net controllers come in by 7:15, the three youth, and they chit-chat amongst themselves, and Alan sometimes pops in with his daughter, and it's just nice. So if you have a youth, bring them into the Zoom room, come with them, and let them get a little bit friendly with the net controllers and with the other youths, and hopefully we can get them on the air as third party. Bill's patiently waiting. We got 10 minutes left to take some more check-ins. Anybody, anywhere, like to get in here and say hello? This is Dick, WB to JPQ. Call signs twice.
Good morning, everybody. This is KV5BJJ out of Austin. I just got my ham technician license yesterday, and I just want to say hi to everyone.
Let me hold up right there, man. You're the last station that just got his ham license. That's about what we heard. Is it BJJ? What is your call sign? And welcome to Amateur Radio.
Thank you. My call sign is Kilo Bravo 5 Bravo Juliet Juliet.
DB5BJJ, all right? And you're so new that you're not on QRZ. So what is your first name and welcome? Whereabouts are you located?
Thank you, sir. My first name is Ben, B-E-N, and I'm located in Austin, Texas. First day on the air.
Ben, congratulations. We show you coming in through N50AK hub in Austin, so you're around Austin somewhere. Well, thanks for being there, and this is the second cup, which we do on Fridays from 9 to 10 or thereabouts, so come join us. And there's once your call pops up on QRZ.com, hopefully you're familiar with that, you will go in and add a current email address, and our system will automatically send you a welcome letter and it'll let you know what we have going on here on the East Coast Reflector. It lists our nets and so forth and so on. So come join us. Who else do we have like to get in here this morning? This is Dick, WB to JPQ. Whiskey Bravo 2, Gulf London Whiskey. Whiskey Bravo 2, Gulf London Whiskey. Good morning.
KF8 BNS, Kilo Fox 8, Bravo November 5.
Whiskey 9, Sierra Alpha Mike, W9, when I'm in and out. KF8DRJ.
Tango Yankee Echo, November 7, Tango Yankee Echo, Reno, Nevada.
KG4 RHL, KG4 RHL, in and out.
KG4 QIP, Kilo Delta 4, Quebec, India, Papa, in and out.
Hold up there for just a minute. We got you, Bart. Good morning from Huntsville, Alabama. Was in and out KD4QIP. I guess Bill did get it. And before that, we got KG4IHL. Florence from Virginia was in and out. We got Henry from Sun Valley, Nevada. And 7TYE, gonna hang around a while. We got you, Doug, from Allen Park. Good morning. We got Sam
was in and out from Union, Ohio. He was on Echo Link. We got Michael from Cleveland, Ohio, KF8BNF. And Mike, going to start us out here from Lake Ronkonkoma, New York. How'd they do on that, Mike?
Hey, you're doing great there. Thank you very much for picking me up. Thanks for the second cup, and I missed the first one when I slept in today. So good morning to everybody, and nice to be here. WB2 GLW, Lake Ronkonkoma. Back to you.
Thanks, Mike. I was just looking. It's probably one of the longest names for our log sheet. Thanks for being here. Nice to hear you. Nice to hear you back on the East Coast Reflector, Mike. I know you got your own load now, and life is good. Good morning, Michael. Cleveland, Ohio, KF8BNF. Looks like you're a first-timer on the second cup. Welcome.
Very much. This is KF8BNF. Just got my node set up. It sounds good. I'm happy. Happy Friday, everyone. Hope to hear some of your tomorrow. I'll be doing some soda. This is KF8BNF back now.
Hey, Michael. Just got I guess you're on YSF. See you coming in at 4444. So it looks like you're on YSF. Good morning to Doug in Allen Park, Michigan, KF8DRJ. Good morning, Doug.
Good morning, Dick. Good morning, Bill. Thanks for logging. I have had technical issue on top of that technical issue this morning. Checked into the brew, and W8JE was having, I guess, some issues again this morning. So though I heard you guys fine, you guys couldn't hear me at all. Then I decided to tinker with my green screen here a little bit for the Zoom room, and then the internet went out. So I've just been having all kinds of fun today. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and hope everything here is squared away. KF8DRJ.
I guess I didn't even look who was in the Zoom room. Doug didn't even know you were in there. I just looked over. Good morning. Being minimized here and a bunch of things on the screen, and Zoom kind of takes a back seat. You forget that you're even on Zoom. But good morning. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. There was a maybe that was you that was all noise. Tons, sounded like a lot of packet loss. I think something's going on there. Find somebody with a good, strong station, maybe test it out and see what's going on. The node is up and everything. It's just something else is going on. Sun Valley. Good morning, Henry. N7TYE. Looks like your first time second cupper as well.
YE here, Henry, on an HT through a 224 megahertz system, and I tried to get in through your repeater, but it only lasted about a minute or so. It's a node problem, I guess. So anyway, I'll figure it out someday. You suggested All-Star. One of these days I'll figure out how to get in through All-Star. Well, your repeater was All-Star. I got that far. But someday I'll figure it out. I just found my coffee cup, my traveling coffee cup. I need to get my first cup of yesterday's leftover coffee. I'll make some fresh coffee a little later on there. But anyway, sun's just about to come across up above the horizon. It's partially cloudy out. We had some rain a few nights ago, so it's a little nice and cool and damp out. So everything is cool there. N7TYE.
Henry, what do you mean something was dropping out? What were you trying to? How were you trying to access the system, and what was dropping out?
Well, in the memory of my Android phone, I have the 9050 node. I have your repeater and link in it as backups, and it dropped out and asked me for a password, but I never entered a password. I don't have a password for the system. Maybe that was coming through Echolink. I don't know. So I'm not sure about that. Several years ago, and when I first got into the system, I had no trouble signing in through an Android phone and keeping the signal, but now I seem to be dropping out a lot. Sometimes during a net, it'll last for a half an hour or more. But I don't know, it's a little bit of a struggle.
You're talking about Echolink. In most cases, it's not our problem, it's an Echolink problem. I'm not saying whose problem it might have been, but in most cases, it's an Echolink server problem and not ours. But thanks for being here. Come into our Zoom room, and we can certainly work with you. I had KG4IHL was in and out this morning. Are you still there? We want to make sure we have that call sign right. Is it KG4IHL?
I think that was me, Dick. It's Kilowatt Delta 4, your hotel room. In and out.
One more time, I started to key up over the top here. Was it KD4IHL? One more time with the call sign, please.
Change the India to a Romeo and you'll have it KG4RHL.
I guess that's KD4RHL. Very good. Looking at the clock, we're already 1 minute over our time limit. Not that we really have a time limit, but thanks everybody. Thanks to Bill and to BH for filling in this morning logging. Vicky had to leave after the morning brew. Hope to see everybody tonight on the youth net. Thanks for being there this morning. Have a good weekend. This is WB2JPQ.